All right, guys, so wrapping it up for today. We've got this corner built and we've got that end built, braced and ready to go for the inspection tomorrow morning. Everything's kind of done. Reason why we had to get these up is the inspector wanted to see these walls before they got tied off to the brickwork, which will go in behind along that wall. So they have to be laid overhand through the studs, unfortunately, but there's no other option for that. But I just wanted to talk about some bracing with this hoop iron. So hoop iron comes in a roll, looks like that, 30 meters by 30 millimeters wide and 0.8 of a millimeter thick galvanized. So you can get it in different sizes, but this is the bracing. So what has to happen with the bracing is it comes in from the end of the plate, 150 millimeters, and then spans from there 2 meters across, and then it straps up, and the same thing, 150, and comes across and down to where it needs to go to be two meters from 150, and then 2 meters, 150, and then 2 meters, and that's where it ends up as the big X. X marks the spot, and because this wall is nearly 4.8 meters long, we need 2 of them. So we do the same thing, 150 from that end of the wall, and then strap and strap, and the same thing has been done down there, although that was a bit more complex with the way we had to construct that. But anyway, story for another decade maybe. So with the bracing, once that happens, we wrap it. It comes down underneath the plate on the angle and up the other side, and then on the inside of where it comes down, so this is on the inside towards the center, we have a strap that goes down the face, 200, underneath and up, and it's got 4 nails in the face, 4 nails in the face. And then we nail it off. When we first put the strap on, we nail it off with 1 nail there, string it across to the other corner, 1 nail in there, and get it nice and tight. And then we put the tensioner on, and we use this, there's a little nut there, and we tighten that up, which pulls this really tight. And then we nail on the back of here, just 2 nails, clout nails, 30 millimeter clout nails, 30 millimeter by 2.8 millimeter gauge, 2 on the back of every stud. So you can see we've gone through and done that. And then on the inside, we've got a strap that straps underneath the plate and up the other side of the stud. And there's 4 nails in the face of that as per the code. 1 there, 1 there on the inside of where that comes through, and then 1 there on the inside there too. And then as you can see, this bottom one comes down, feeds under the plate, up the other side, nailed into the face, and 1 there too. So that's that, and then it all gets braced, squared, leveled, plumbed, all that sort of stuff. This one pretty much the same, but it's obviously a less long wall, shorter wall, let's say that. And then we are actually just waiting to tie these straps off. We're just waiting to make sure the surveyor's happy for us to do that with this double top plate, because there is 360 mil deep rafters coming down from behind me down towards this laneway level. So if you're looking at it from here, it'll be higher. The rear wall here will be higher than this wall, and it'll come down at a 3-degree angle to street level or the laneway level, and that's it. So, and then we'll put on our gang plates in the corners, our nail plates, and that's kind of it. The engineers have asked for dynabolts at 1200 centers, so I've just drilled through, tighten those at 1200, and that's that. And yeah, that's about it. So bracing done, and I hope all that made sense. and I hope you can take something away from it. And yeah, in the meantime, I guess, just before I do go, we've also got this brace in as well, a temporary brace, just to hold, because there is a wall going through here. You can see my mark to separate the garage space from the shed space or the workshop space. But yeah, that's just a temporary brace now to hold that in, because that's been tied in, that corner. These two walls have been tied into each other. Just this one just gets braced back, just to hold that end of the wall steady and strong while we continue on building the extension out a little bit further here, as in the next stage. So then there will be an LVL header running across, 360mm deep, double laminated, to create the opening for the garage. 6 meter wide opening. Yeah, with the rafters. The back wall is going to have metal stud work, so you can see through, with timber battens to let in some natural light at the moment. That's the plan. And yeah, a couple more braces there you can see too, just to hold that wall nice and strong while we get this inspection over and done with, and then the other walls can come up. The bricklayer can start, and then we're all good. So anyhow, that's it. Any questions, feel free to comment. You know where to do it. And yeah, like I said earlier, I hope this helps and hope you got something out of it. I think that's all there is to say. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks guys, bye. Just one more thing quickly. With these tensioners, when you string the hoop iron on the diagonal, you want this to be sort of relatively tight before you actually put the tensioners on. Because when you put the tensioners on, you've got this nut that comes through there, and you don't want this tensioner to pull the strap all the way through the throat in here. You want it to have a little bit of room still. So you want to try and get this as tight as you possibly can by hand. And there are ways to pull that tight with a bit of mechanical advantage, using a nail on an angle and then bending it back out. It's hard to sort of explain without showing you, but yeah, that's how you can get it relatively tight before you put these tensioners on. When you put the tensioners on, you can screw it and you've still got some leeway or some room there in the throat, so that if for whatever reason it comes slack in the future, you've got some more room there to tighten it further if you need to. So yeah, I just thought I might throw that in as something to watch for. Yeah, so other than that, I've explained all the nailing pattern. We've got 4 nails in all these straps on the faces as per the regs, and yeah, that's kind of about it. So okay, speak soon guys.